Your time and sanity should be left to more consequential matters. Surely you can find someone suitable to handle these trifles in your stead? Very well. For you, I shall happily serve. Gnosis and Degenbrecher have taken over my Carlin trade duties. Since this was not what I originally promised for their careers, they understandably have some complaints. There is not always a clean boundary between method and aim, but when I used this sword of mine to cleave the bridges behind me, I saw it, clear as day. When I was surveying the land to find a suitable site for the observation station, I already understood the sight of it would attract numerous gazes. In this era of radical change, those timid conservatives and ignorant opportunists will meet similar fates in the dust heap. But I, SilverAsh, must ensure Yerag is never again left behind by the times. I've met with the speaker, yes. Those of similar ideals face similar issues. Perhaps even similar kin? When Father left for Victoria, he would never have imagined a future where that nation was to be our enemy. It was indeed a simpler time, one to which we may never return. Those who seek power out of cowardice shall find nothing at the apex of authority. As for me, my friends and enemies both ensure I am unlikely to forget the importance of how I conduct myself. But I am dearly looking forward to the day I take the final step towards the peak and find myself standing opposed to you. Yerag seeks to build ever greater institutions, but we shall not stand tall among the nations because of them. When we faced a true crisis, I began to believe in the strength inherent in the people of the Snow Realm. I must admit, Enya is right. It is not that I do not care for faith. I have simply long since found a belief of my own. There is no such thing as a chessboard without uncertainty. In a sense, every move we make is a gamble. Only when maximizing one's odds of success do one's wits come into play. The bird and beast I bet on crossed the line first. According to custom, you are to down your glass. Encia cherishes her friendship with you. Asking you to take care of her was, at the time, a somewhat unreasonable request of mine. But now, I see that there could not have been a better choice. Let us not speak of the barriers between her and me. Rather than reaching any so-called understanding, I would much rather see which peak she decides to conquer next. Oh, you are worried? Those in power cannot take the weight of responsibility lightly, but neither can they allow it to hold them back. At times, you need only make decisions, then entrust the rest to others. There is nothing simpler, yet more difficult. A lonely life? No. Though, I do look forward to having an opponent who could stand shoulder to shoulder with me. The snowfall hath relented. Let us go for a walk outside. It has been quite a while. The land teems with misfortune, but neither Yerag nor Rhodes Island have fallen to the floor just yet. Are you ready? I believe we could re-establish our old rapport rather quickly. I, SilverAsh, have joined your cause as a sworn ally. I have always found Rhodes Island's methods quite refreshing. When you accepted my proposal, did you not suspect Rhodes Island was becoming part of my schemes? Then again, you rather enjoy this sort of challenge. How shall this cooperation of ours end? Will the two of us conquer all of Terra together? Or will we face each other across a board near finished, our conflict inexorable? No matter where the dice may fall, we await the outcome with bated breath. I have learned some new tricks since the last battle. They shall learn whom they face. How nostalgic. The outcome has already been decided. They simply cannot see it yet. Great minds think alike. Make your decision, fast. The situation is crystal clear. Everything is under control. Hark! Ne'er hast thou questioned the road thou strayed upon. Thy trampling of this hallowed ground shall beget bitter rue. Wait, for the snow shall bury this all, as ice yields to gentle warmth's embrace. Has this battle left you unsatisfied? I eagerly anticipate seeing you dictate the flow of an even grander chessboard. An astonishing result. And here I thought myself inured to you bringing home a victory. Am I to believe you did this intentionally? Ultimate victory will not be decided by a single check. Do not miss the chessboard for the squares. A new beginning, yet not an unwelcome one. If you are ever in the mood for some chess, I shall be happy to oblige. I am awake. Arknights. You haven't weathered one bit, my friend. Enya is very happy aboard Rhodes Island. With Encia to accompany her, I dare say it might be the happiest time of her life. I shall avoid intruding upon them. I will say, you are the only one who can make such a suggestion without crossing a line. Let us head out to enjoy the snow. Happy New Year, my ally. Rhodes Island's cause will reshape the fabric of this land. This point may be beyond the comprehension of most, but I am not most men. I believe we have both heard our fair share of similar comments, but remember, those who truly have the ability to change this land are often those arrogant and conceited enough to think themselves able to do so. A meeting between Carlin Trade and the General Chamber of Commerce. You are frightfully knowledgeable about my schedule. But it is clear that today, I, SilverAsh, have much more important plans. There is no doubt you are worth a blemish or two upon the SilverAsh name. Happy birthday, my ally. How do you wish to spend the day?
Serve as your assistant? From what I have seen, there is not much difference between administrative work and organizing the scriptures of the Vinebead Court. I know how to do it, but are you sure there are not more important things for me to do? During my days at the Vinebead Court, I would clamber up and down ladders to consult ancient records, and scripture as thick and heavy as bricks. Based on past Saintess selections, the girl who is to become Saintess must have a strong, healthy body. I believe I've figured out the reasoning behind these traditions. Oh, this? This is something I knitted for Encia's birthday in my spare time. It's like when I was little, Father and I would knit new cloaks or scarves for the entire family every 3 years. I know what you want to ask, but please don't. Why do foreign envoys still believe Yerag to be a land of spirits and sprites? It leaves me no choice but to meet their expectations and take on a most fearsome form. If you do not wish to be snatched away by the Chegate, then you must show some sincerity. That will make them good little ambassadors who sign our agreements. What is a miracle, you ask? Who knows? Perhaps a gust of night wind, or a beautiful rainbow, so long as it inspires the devout and puts fear into the heart of sinners. When you feel troubled and know not what to do, pray, and the divine in your heart shall give you strength. It is not that Yeragander taught us virtue, but that she is made manifest through the virtue in our hearts. So too does all sloth and sin find release through this understanding. She shall not scold you, for recognizing oneself is a difficult thing, and she will always show a path through the wind and snow for her children. There aren't enough funds for dormitory maintenance? Allow me to make a donation in the name of the Vinebead Court. The funds shall come from the personal account of the president of Carlin Trade. No need for that. The medical support Rhodes Island has given the people of Yerag is plain for all to see. Sir Enciotis won't utter a single complaint. You'd like to help me comb my hair? It wouldn't be an easy job. If it weren't for Yar and the other maids, I don't know how much time I'd have to spend each day caring for it. I've considered cutting it short, but I understand some of the people would be sad if I did, so... Merciful Yeragander. She has clearly run off to that snowy mountain to fool about. Perhaps once her spirit has recovered, she will awaken once more. How will Yerag have changed in that time? If there really are gods, then please help her find a way back home. Documents that need to be signed? The doctor is currently in an emergency meeting. Would it be all right if these got back to you later? All right, I shall pass them on for you. Phew. Getting an afternoon nap is no small task for Doctor. Amidst the undying winds of the snow realm and the unending fall of snow, Pramanix of Yerag now stands before you. How's that for a preamble? Now let me in already. We'll have plenty of time for greetings later. When in snow, seek the footprints of those heading forward. This is the simple wisdom of Yeragander. No more gifts or ornaments, please. A saintess's garb is heavy enough as it is. You want me to feel light and breezy, don't you? Of what has been gained, renounce it all. Of what has been lost, forget it all. We need only strive for truth and question ourselves, and in the end, we shall return to her embrace. Victory belongs to the faithful. I shall guide you in her stead. May the unclean be purified and the blizzards dispersed. You shall go no further. She is omnipresent. She cannot be sought. Hear her words. Pray with all your heart. Cold winds care not for whom they chill. Ice and snow know not mercy. Behold the power the mountains pledge to me. Your struggles are feeble. Carlin has witnessed this victory. O warriors clad in frost and gale, let us return home. After hard work comes a good night's rest. The saintess decrees it so. In the end, our gain is greater than our loss. Before the snow hides their footprints, we must discern which bad habits it is time to let go. The snow shall cover our tracks and grant us the chance to return. Have you widened this place since last time? Yeragander on high! Smite those who play pranks by depriving them of snacks with their afternoon tea. Here, a pat on the head. A blessing? No, this is not the Saintess's blessing, but Pramanix's. It is, in a sense, the rarer of the two. Arknights. The same arrangement as last time. You don't tell anyone I'm here, and you provide me with a blanket. Oh, this one's my favorite. You actually remembered? It's like we're of one mind when it comes to sneaking away for a nap. Happy New Year, Doctor. Old Yerag custom dictates that I spend the entire night atop Mount Carlin, praying for Yeragander's blessings. But it's a rare day off for me, so let's not speak of work today, shall we? The snow atop the Matterhorn's peak did not fall in a single day. The road ahead is much the same. Rhodes Island has been following this path for so long. What could possibly be left to bar your way? Forge ahead. My blessing shall be with you forevermore. I expect the gifts you receive will be enough to fill a small dormitory, so hold out your hand. The first snowflake to descend upon Rhodes Island shall fall into your palm. Before it melts away, it shall be my gift to you.
I'm used to being your assistant, so I bet I can take care of any work you throw at me. But don't you pile everything on me just because I said that. It's so much easier working at Rhodes Island than the observation station. You have no idea how busy things get there. Not only do I have to pull all-nighters, but everyone's always coming to me for help. They even said they'd push for me to become a section director. You think I'll make a good director? It's still too early for me to think about that. Yerag? I like the place. Everyone there takes really good care of me. When I was testing originium samples with my local assistants, they all suddenly bowed their heads in unison. It kind of freaked me out, and it wasn't until later that I found out they were praying to Yeragander for me and the experiment. My coworkers at Rhine Lab like to tell our new staff how I used to be, half-jokingly. Stuff like how I insisted on recording data even during a liquid originium leak, but that just because something is dangerous doesn't mean it's important. Gotta say, I'm actually pretty miffed about that. Whether it was actually important or not is something we'll have to wait for the future to find out. Pramanix is a really good friend. I doubt I'll ever revere Yeragander as much as she does, or anyone from Yerag. But I can feel just how crystal clear and resilient their minds are. For real, this is God's presence. There was a researcher in Yerag who told me he's afraid of new discoveries now, because of how they always shatter the framework of current science. I know not everyone who believes in science looks forward to its changes, but me? I always love seeing the new possibilities. Not long ago, my parents sent my sister a long letter and a whole bunch of goodies from our hometown, meant for me. I may not have made up my mind yet, but... Doctor, do you have any gift ideas for old-fashioned types? Oh, hey, Doctor! This is an astrological star chart I got from Sia. I wanted to make some adjustments based on the observation data I got at Yerag. Since when have I been interested in astrology, you ask? This, too, is a field that those who walked before us explored. It may be riddled with errors, but that doesn't mean it's completely devoid of value. In Urag, I witnessed a power that I couldn't comprehend for the first time. The further I walk down this path of science, the more I am pushing the boundaries of the unknown. Don't worry. I respect all explanations for the unknown, and I know I will one day demystify it. Huh? Is the doctor asleep? Oh, then I guess I'll take the chance to get a nap in too. It's great to see you again, Doctor. I reviewed my time on board and my workflow at Rhodes Island. I'm pretty confident I can handle anything that comes my way. You've always been satisfied with my work? There's still room for improvement. Looks like I will have plenty to do once I get back. Still the same metals as before. So pretty. Nothing exists independently of us. Rather, we observe and change everything. That's why I believe in science. Long time no see, everybody. Time to work together again. Switching firing position. Got everything memorized. We'll be fine. Don't worry, I know our departure time. In position to engage the enemy. Ready your weapons. Yep, I'm here. Same tactics as before? In position. I'll do my best. I convey my starlight to the darkness. I have charge of this sector. I will stop you. There is no limit to the power that mankind may realize. Incredible commanding, Doctor. My performance is incredible too? That's giving me too much credit. I came prepared, that's all. A victory meeting expectations after careful planning. Now we can all relax. This variable... Oh, don't worry. Once we identify the source of the problem, we'll get this taken care of easy. Let me set my alarm. Whoa! Don't let anybody know I'm slacking off. Wait, you didn't know? Drat! Arknights. Hey, Doctor. Do you have time to come to the lab and check out my latest breakthrough? Hello, Doctor. The lab's too suffocating, so I came out here for a little fresh air. Are you here for a break, too? Happy New Year? Wait, is it past midnight already? Oh, I was gonna head out with Sia and get some snacks. Oh, well, it can wait. Happy New Year, Doctor! Anything that mankind can gain from these stacks of paper pales in comparison to the reality offered by planting your feet on the ground or gazing up at the stars. I look forward to witnessing more miracles in the mists of the unknown, both at Rhine Lab and at Rhodes Island. Happy birthday! I have a present for you, a planetarium I made myself by hand. When I was a kid, my parents wouldn't let me make them, and it took me so much work just to fix one myself. Come, switch off the lamp and check this out. It even lights up. You think it's a little cliché? Oh, come on, Doctor. Don't say that, even as a joke.
You want me to watch over your work like I keep an eye on my siblings while they do their homework? Sure. I'll make you run 10 laps in the snow if you don't finish on time. Whoa! Head up, chest out, swing your tail. Good! Treating my disease is something that deserves the greatest gratitude a hunter can give. Look how this Lepora beast snorts and kicks. It's the strongest that I've hunted. I'm not sure why the medics won't accept it. Apology letter. I'm sorry, instructor. A hunter takes only what she needs. If she fails to kill with one single shot, it is not hunting, only meaningless killing. This is the rule that Urigander set for the snowy mountains. And the reason I put a hole in the training target, I guess. Legends tell of a creature that points the way for hunters lost in the blizzards. It is mysterious and beautiful. No, not this one on my shoulder. It got lost while following me, hoping to pick up scraps for my hunt. I call it the Rift Cloud Beast. Cool, isn't it? Wait, no, not the doctor's hood! You can't eat that! The craftsmen know that Urigander's eyes must be deep, for she sees 1,000 miles. Her hands must be delicate, for she heals whatever wounds she touches. But these ideas were formed from our sculpting, one chisel at a time. At the end of the day, tomorrow depends on our own eyes and hands. When I go back, I'll tell my siblings that Aripathy isn't something to be feared. Their big sister is strong as ever and still carries her heavy crossbow around. Aripathy isn't a punishment from Urigander. She guides and does not punish. Doctor, help me put the strand from the left side on top of the one in the middle. Then do the same with the hair on the right side and weave them together. No, it's all wrong again. This is completely different from how the Saintess did it. Do you actually know how to braid hair, Doctor? You get punished when you do something bad. The Rift Cloud Beast stole your snacks because I didn't keep a good eye on it. We'll banish ourselves, according to the rules of my house. Don't try to stop me. Huh? You're saying the rule here for Cloud Beasts is just 3 days of petting time? With you? You're the master of this house, and you wouldn't lie to me. Here you go. You want to go hunting with me? All right, let me first step up my training. Why? There's no way you can track anything in the snowy mountains on your own. I'll need to get strong enough to carry you on my back the whole way. Urigander on high, hear my prayer. Keep them safe. Keep them healthy. I came because the Saintess says you can treat my disease. Do you need a hunter? I can take out a beast 3 times the height of a grown man with a single shot. Everyone's really good. What's this badge for? Oh, I get paid more when I have it? I see! Thank you! I don't quite understand what the health exam report says, but I know I haven't gotten worse. You saved my life, and Urigander's blessings will be with you. Do you need help hunting game? Stay close. The snowy mountains can be dangerous to newcomers. Shh. Don't disturb the beasts. Look at the tracks they left in the snow. Do you see the game? Do you hear footsteps? I have bait. Hide your smell. Broken icicles. We've got a big one. Fresh dung. Not yet covered in snow. It was here not long ago. Set the trap. And wait. 1 shot, 1 kill. I've never seen a quarry this big. Did we really catch it? By Urigander, we have our game. Let's go home. Rift Cloud Beast, go find some herbs that can stop bleeding. Let's go, Doctor. The smell of blood will draw more beasts. It's warm here. Almost too warm. Whoa! Careful. I strike back on reflex. Oh no! The Rift Cloud Beast is chewing on your hood again. Arknights. Doctor, have you seen the Rift Cloud Beast anywhere? I've been looking for it since morning. It ate my breakfast. Thank you for letting me bring my siblings here to celebrate the new year. They don't get to leave Urag very often, and they're really enjoying their time here. I'm taking them to try the special dishes that the other operators have prepared. Thank you so much. This was the walking stick that I used on my pilgrimage to Mount Carlin with the Saintess. I took it to bathe in the purest lake water, and in the first ray of dawn atop the peak. May it keep you safe on your path towards the future you seek. I don't know what a working adult like you might want for your birthday, but I gave a chain like this to my parents before. Made from the tooth of the first quarry I hunted. They were very happy. This bead chain will keep you safe. Happy birthday, Doctor.
Doctor, would you like to study the languages and lifestyles of tribal Sargon with me? It'll be harder than combat training for sure. I bear a duty to my tribe, and I will see it through to the end. Tribal heritage is a pretty distant thing to a girl who grew up in Columbia. But the doubts of a few Lord Zamir won't discourage me. Isn't Kestrel's weapon just awesome? The way she wields it is so different from any other weapon. I'd love to spar with her, to learn her style when I get the chance. Thank you. I'm having a hard time getting used to this Sargonian alcohol. I miss Colombian kale soda. That's true. I've lost a few fights with those Amiri guards, and sometimes it wasn't even close. But there's still time. I'll get my chance. The Padishahs and local warriors look down on Colombian composite swords just because they're designed for urban combat. But I'll show them the potential of combining modern technology with traditional tactics someday. Remember, it's vital to stay hydrated, Doctor. Once you spend a whole month in the wilds of Sargon during the dry season, without seeing so much as the mirage of an oasis, you'll get it. At first, there weren't many tribes who believed them actually descended from the Qarnasif. Can't blame them, considering how the legend has faded from history. You believed me from the start? Oh, I mean, thank you. My dream is to host a martial arts tournament in Sargon and gather all the warriors from all the lands so they can share in the glory of the Qarnasif. You should come too, and bring the best of Rhodes Island with you. Yeah, it's a promise, Doctor. You can rest safely here. We're not in the wilds. Hello, Doctor. I'm Hadiya, descendant of the Sargonian Qarnasif tribe. I've come to study at Rhodes Island in order to overcome the challenges that the wilds have set for me. Sargon warriors say that combat is the way to grow. But I can learn in this way too. Let's get started. I'm still a very long way from my goal, but please, accept my gratitude. You honored my tribe when you honored me. Thank you for the recognition. An opportunity to try out some new moves. Like the wilds of Sargon, the battlefield is more dangerous than it looks. Make sure you know what you're doing. Is your equipment ready? It all comes down to this. Time to fight. Which weapon would you like to be on the receiving end of? My turn finally. What tactics do you want me to use? I hope it's a worthy foe. Do you know what these horns signify? In the name of the Qarnasif! In the name of the wilds! I have more than one weapon. Take this! I always knew I would win a memorable victory someday. Victories like these are what Sargonian warriors live for. No, I can't be content with the limitations of my sword. For the sake of my tribe. Defeat is but the herald of victory. Let's pull back for now. It's been a long time since I've had a solid roof over my head. Huh? Be careful, or my horns might hurt you. Curious about my sword? Here, try it out. Ooh, and be careful about the spring blade in the staff. Arknights. What challenge do you have for me today, Doctor? Happy New Year, Doctor. How would you like to celebrate the holiday? Are we going with Sargonian tradition, or Colombian custom, or do you have some other arrangement in mind? Either way, I'm with you. Looks like we're both a step closer to our goal. Let's celebrate this with a Colombian high five. We've got a long way to go in the days to come. Today is your birthday, and I think it would do you good to set work aside for a while and go out for a walk. The landscapes of Sargon are spectacular, but you didn't seem to have time for them. Come, consider today's excursion my gift to you.
Leave it to me. I'm used to observing the traces left behind by other people's work, and experiencing the persistence, joy, and excitement therein. I can see the commitment in your to-do list, Doctor. Are you looking for the source of the music? It's the musical enchantment on this cup. Most music in Lightanian cities are created with arts. From statues to fountains to murals, virtually anything can become a device for playing music. Would you care for a drink? I recommend the song to pair with alcohol. Sorry, criticism of music is best left to listeners and creators. I'm simply eine Stimmerin mit absolutem Gehör, and I know my place. They say one only understands the importance of talent once one has worked hard. Well, I know I have no talent, so there's no need for me to work that hard. I come from a small town where tourism is the main industry. I designed the music of every nook and cranny in the marketplace, so the melody will follow you with every step you take. Oh, there's even a famous blindfolded musical pathfinding competition, with a decent prize pool. You should have a go, Doctor. Me? No, I'm one of the judges. Can you take a look at this proposal? Basically, I'll set arts to play different background music in different areas, which will improve everyone's experience at leisure and work. I've left this area empty, because I thought you should set your own playlist for sleepless nights. Den Marktplatz in eine prächtige Bastion der Kultur verwandeln? That's just the copywriter spinning words around. All I am is a humble tuner. But you can find so many examples of remarkable creativity, cast aside in a forgotten corner, unnoticed by others. I do my little part in gathering them up, in playing them for children to appreciate. This group photo? I was troubled by my lack of talent at the time. I hung it in my room to remind myself to live without regret. Oh, I didn't explain why I'm not in the photo, did I? Well, ich habe nie meinen Abschluss gemacht. Shh. Can you hear my flowers? I added musical arts to the flowers sent to medical, and I'm one piece away from completing the suite. I don't want the patients to suffer any regret, because in their eyes, I'm a healer too. It's not always recovery that makes patients happy, if I am not wrong. Medical says they want to help me find the reason I can't sing in tune. I know it's not an illness, but the result of being scorned by those who live atop the spires. I don't like the feeling of expectations placed on me. Fortunately, it is possible to tune out the noise, and tuners never have regrets. Sorry, I didn't mean it. Perhaps the duet was a little too hypnotizing? Don't worry. I've entrusted my work in Lightanian to my colleagues there. I'm afraid you're mistaken. They're inveterate workaholics, just like me. It's very complex, like a passionate fugue. I'm being recognized? Simply for doing my job? Okay. I have quite a few colleagues in Lightanian. I think they will be very interested in joining Rhodes Island. Care to consider it, Doctor? The journey helped me see clearly and understand it. The wonderful music of the cities comes not from God-given talent, but the concerted effort of tireless tuners. That's what I aspire to be. One whose work is ordinary, Unremarkable, but indispensable. I'll be in tune with you. Do you need me to give the cue? The horn sounds. Und jetzt schlag die Trommeln. It's time to cut the noise. Here, I'm listening. What did you say? Oh, jetzt bin ich an der Reihe. I'll give it a try. Und 4/4-Takt. Too low, from the top. Let the arpeggio cascade. This is my range. They gave up before we got to the cadence. Looks like the program doesn't need to be too long. This is an elegy for them to mourn themselves. It's not such a bad thing to rush through a passage that's out of tune. Ich muss meine Ohren auswaschen. Quiet, like a sheet of paper without notes or staff lines. I'll set it up. I can hear you, you know? My horns are not a percussion instrument, Doctor. Arknights. Hello, Doctor. Here's a special suite of music for you to play on deck. A little applause would make it even more pleasing. The celebration can wait. I'm maintaining the musical order of the festival. Those who work behind the scenes only get to enjoy the celebrations after the curtain falls. It's not that I don't like a lively scene. My blessings are with everyone in each and every note. The tuner does not leave until the music has ended. It used to be hard for me to ignore regret. I tried, only to realize it wasn't really necessary. The rousing melody can stay in the climax, and a settled note is no longer noise. Just as everyone on Rhodes Island has found their home. Happy birthday, Doctor. My gift is imbued with musical arts, playing back a song cover I performed myself. I'm sure the original is much better and actually in tune, but I guarantee this song is more memorable than any other.